everyone, we are talking about breaking news. An Alabama-based marine cargo contractor in premium box steel loading LCC were having an accident, resulting in one worker death.
And good morning. Today I want to discuss a tragic accident that underscores the critical importance of safety protocols in industrial environment. So we'll be talking about the case happened in Florida, Panama City. So in this case, a worker tragically lost his life when he was crushed by 2 tons of paper against a wall within the ship's cargo hold. And this occurred while a group of 3 stevedores from Premium Box Stevedoring LLC. It is an Alabama-based marine cargo contractor. They were hoisting 7-foot-high rolls of paper onto the vessel and we was aboard. Each of these paper rolls weighed approximately 2 tons. So there were several contributing factors to this devastating accident. The first contributing factor is lack of clear visibility. Crucially, the crane operators did not have a clear view of the stevedores in the cargo hold below. This lack of direct line of sight is a significant safety hazard in any operation involving heavy lifting. And the second contributing factor is vessel movement. At close speed, the vessel experienced pitch beneath it rocked due to a wave. This movement combined with the obscure visibility caused one of the loads to swing and crush the 28-year-old unnamed stevedore against the ship's cargo hold wall. And the next contributing factor is enclosed space safety. The Department of Labor's investigation highlighted issues with enclosed space safety, indicating that the working environment itself posed inherent risks that were not adequately managed. So following the incident, the Department of Labor pursued a $43,750 fine against the stevedore company. This penalty, while significant, pales in comparison to the human cost of the incident. So key takeaways is the visibility is paramount. In any lifting operation, ensuring clear and consistent communication and visibility between crane operators and ground personnel is absolutely non-negotiable. This might involve using spotters, advanced camera systems, or other visual aids. The next is risk assessment and mitigation. So we have learned that thorough risk assessment must be conducted for all tasks, especially those in dynamic environments like a ship's cargo hold. Potentially hazards such as vessel movement and the handling of heavy swinging loads must be identified, and robust mitigation strategies put in place. The next lesson is enclosed space protocols. Working in enclosed spaces requires specialized training, ventilation, atmospheric monitoring, and strict entry procedures to protect workers from various hazards, including the risk of being crushed. The next lesson is company must have well-drilled and effective emergency response procedures in place. Every minute counts in the accident, and a swift and coordinated response can be the difference between life and death. The last but not least, the lesson is proper training for all personnel involved in cargo handling, including crane operators, stevedores, and supervisors. It's essential to ensure they understand the risks and how to work safe. In conclusion, the tragedy of the MV Westerbork was preventable. It underscores the critical need for a proactive and comprehensive approach to workplace safety. Companies have a moral and legal obligation to ensure the well-being of their employees. And by learning from incidents like this, and by investing in safety and clear communication, proper training, robust safety protocols, and effective emergency preparedness, we can work towards a future where such preventable accidents are things in the past. And that's all from my part.
So about the safety management of operations. Basically, this ship's operation, it has infringed the Premium Box Stevedoring LLC and failed to follow safety management standards of ship operations by 1. Lack of training for cargo crane operation. The company had allowed an undertrained employee to operate cranes, resulting in fatality. 2. Failure to ensure supervisor completion of an accident prevention course. A designated cargo handling supervisor had not completed an accident prevention course, indicating a gap in supervising safety oversight. And the third one, dangerous operating practices. the company is operating in a manner that was deemed very dangerous. No guardrails, anything, no guidance. So in conclusion, the company has failed to implement and follow all safety protocols, especially for enclosed space safety and training for proper cargo handling procedures. So let's talk about the protection of human life and marine environment. This company has failed to protect human life and resulted one death of an employee due to unsafe crane operations. The company, as I say, the company allows undertrained employees to operate cargo cranes. Inadequate supervisor training, I already say that. It's like cargo supervisor will not properly train in an accident prevention course. Another one, not connecting a pass intake. The company had violated the regulation by failing to ensure the crane operators would spot the signalman guiding the load movement prior to 2020, and it did not enforce the safety hazards. As for environmental concerns, this incident does not cause any pollution towards the marine environment. This case was mainly caused by lack of competence in safety management and work culture. However, very secure cargo and fuel system might cause some environmental concerns. So, how do the company manage the risk? First one, ensure proper training. The company has to address the inadequate training of cargo handling personnel, making sure supervisors complete accident prevention courses and adequately train their employees to ensure safe cargo handling procedures. Implementing accident prevention measures. The company must implement accident prevention measures such as proper crane operation procedures and safe work practices, and regular risk reassessments. The company must regularly reassess known risks to ensure that most appropriate risk controls are in place and being implemented. This includes considering operational experience and new technologies to refine management strategies. And then addressing specific break bulk risks. For cargo handling, addressing this risk ensures the cargo is secure and protect against any conditions, waves, weather, and other stuff. And when handling of cargo is done safely to prevent accidents like this happen again. And choosing suitable port infrastructure. Suitable port infrastructure must have sufficient space and equipment to handle the cargo efficiently. And at last, financial and reputational risk controls. Company must invest in safety infrastructure, which is most affordable for a company to bear the post-incident costs. And let's talk about the future recommendation to avoid the accident. Standardize permits to work in enclosed space entry. Enforce a strict permit process of cargo, port entry, atmosphere testing, and documented approval and entry supervision. Infrastructure improvements. The company must improve safety of infrastructure, like installing guardrails, removable sanctions, and mark observations or signal zones away from edges that they should consider invest in intrusion sensors, cold atmosphere monitors, and safe signage with hazard pictograms. Effectively trained crew. The company must ensure the crew were fully trained to avoid this accident happening again. And lastly, enhance safety culture and reporting policy. The company must appoint a well-trained personnel to ensure a non-retaliatory reporting and encourage near-miss reporting, perform timely incident investigation, and share lessons fleet-wide. This may cause the company to not bear any accidents. Today, that's it. Thank you very much. I think that's all it was.